In this video, I'm going to share with you one way in which you can do some self-therapy and find the root cause of your stage or general anxiety. Hi everyone, my name is Wayne Neo and I help performers who want to consistently give amazing performances to be calm, confident and in control on stage and in their lives. So I'm currently offering only 5 free clarity calls this week where we gain clarity on where you are and how to achieve your goals. So just click the link in the description below to grab your free clarity call today. Also, I'll be releasing detailed lessons on self-hypnosis, techniques and visualizations that therapists and a lot of peak performers use. So they'll all be on this channel. So be sure to subscribe now if you'd like to be a part of that. So, many of us can't seem to control our body fully on stage. And some of these symptoms could be shaking hands, cold feet, trembling feet, fast heart rate, tightness in certain areas, especially the chest, stomach hurting, frozen hands and even tension and pain everywhere. And I'm sure you've tried many methods, even Googled how to fix all those issues, from herbal teas to beta blockers and other kinds of antidepressants. And you might notice that how after treating one symptom, another one just pops up. And that's because you're not treating the root of the problem. What you need to realize is that the symptom that you are so viscerally and so physically experiencing is the end stage of anxiety. Very simply put, there are 4 stages to your performance anxiety. The symptoms that you are experiencing and seeing and feeling, it's stage 4. So what is stage 1 then? Stage 1 is the root of the problem. It's usually a belief, a long-held belief that you have. Stage 2, the thoughts that appear because of this belief, the root of belief, the root of the problem, this root belief. Okay, stage 3 is the emotions that you feel that arises out of these thoughts. And stage 4 is when things spiral out of control and it's kind of too late to do anything and you just got to power through it. Right? That's why you might have heard a lot of people say that the only way to get over stage anxiety is to get on stage. But that is just tackling stage 4. That's too late. There are 3 stages that you can break the anxiety cycle even before it becomes stage 4. And yet many people don't do it. Right? But why? Because it takes some effort. Right? Just a little bit. So what exactly is the root of the problem? It's really not your nerves or anxiety or having to go on stage. So to give you a few examples of some of these root beliefs at stage 1 that my clients usually have, they are fear of judgment from audience, parents, or themselves. Fear of failure. Fear of not being good enough. Believing that you're not worthy. Feeling that you're a fraud or a fake and that one mistake, then your whole career and your reputation is over. Not trusting yourself. Not believing that you deserve success. Being a perfectionist. No thinking or believing that you absolutely cannot make a single mistake on stage. So the list goes on and on and on. So oftentimes we learn these beliefs by accident when we are young, through a negative experience in the past, such as a very critical parent or a teacher, or a bad experience on stage, like a memory lapse or blanking out. So, what beliefs do you have? So, I recommend you taking a piece of paper, write down any thoughts, all the thoughts that come when you have to perform. Now, just think about having to perform and write down all your thoughts. Imagine that you're backstage, right? Then ask yourself questions like, so what? Why? And where did this come from? So, for example, a thought backstage could be, oh no, what if I forgot my notes or my lines? What if I forget all of that on stage? Then you ask yourself, so what? Then the audience will think that I'm not good enough. Boom, there you go. Fear of judgment. Now ask yourself, where did it come from? So maybe you were constantly getting compared to others when you were younger. So here we have identified a root belief, which is fear of judgment, and the root cause, constantly being compared to when you were younger. So you don't address the nerves. You want to address these beliefs and this root cause. Because if you don't address them, this fear of judgment, fear of failure, is going to turn into something else. So for another example, okay, I don't want to go on stage is one of these thoughts. If I had a chance to back out now or cancel the concert, I would. Okay, so ask yourself why. Because I think that I need more time to practice or rehearse. Boom. Distrust in your own abilities, not believing that you can do it, right? So ask yourself then, where did this come from? So maybe a teacher once told you that you should consider changing careers or quit, performing altogether. Now, it might sound quite drastic, but ever noticed that a lot of these successful millionaires or billionaires today, they all had this kind of success stories where a teacher once told them that they're never going to make it in life, that they're always going to be failures, they should drop out of school. And you know what makes them so successful? Despite, perhaps coming from a poor background or not having opportunities, is their mindset. They refuse to accept that belief. They refuse to let the teacher's words or those parents' words, whatever it is, to be the truth. They set a new belief and they believed in themselves and they went all out on this belief. They didn't care. They didn't care about what others thought about them, and they refused to accept it. Alright? So, now you know where and why you have those beliefs. It's time to ask yourself if they are serving you. If they're not, it's time to set a new belief. Alright? These are the beliefs that are not just causing you anxiety, but they are causing you to not grow. They're causing you so much pain and resistance moving into a successful career and successful future. So remember, your own beliefs are keeping you hostage. You want to be in control of your life, don't you? And your emotions and your thoughts. Not the other way around. Don't let your fears or other people's words control you. Alright? So when you have set your new belief, read them as affirmations every time you approach your craft, your art, when you're practicing or you're rehearsing. Read them out loud or in your mind, really reinforce it. Over time, you train your brain to automatically associate the new beliefs with your craft. So you want to do this, give this a try for any area of your life. And just notice what are some of these false beliefs that you are carrying with you. What are some of these outdated lessons? What are some of these beliefs that are not yours, but you have been carrying around? Alright? And when you've done that, decide, are you going to accept it or reject them? And what is your new belief that you want to move you forwards? Alright? So if you want to be calm, confident and in control on stage and in life, be sure to be one of the 5 people to book a free clarity call with me today. And for longer, more detailed masterclasses, hypnosis audios, visualizations and techniques, be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel now. Lots of good stuff to be uploaded here real soon.